Perry is a very unserious man. So therefore, Divorce in Black is not a drama. This movie is a comedy. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I am Samira, and today we are going to be discussing the latest Tyler Perry movie on Amazon Prime, Divorce in Black. Where do I start? This is another Tyler Perry masterpiece.
Another one, thank you.
Another Tyler Perry banger. I can honestly say Divorce in Black is everything I expected. Going into Divorce is Black, it's like I know exactly what I get from Tyler Perry, so I don't go in expecting some movie that's going to inspire me or I'm going to make me think critically or it's going to teach me something. No, I know pretty much the plot of the movie. I know what it's about, and to me, honestly, I'm there to laugh. So I feel like a lot of people be up in arms about what Tyler Perry, the movies he produced, and I feel like we cannot get mad over what we can't change. So I don't go into it looking for, I'm not going to come in here and give you a think piece of what Tyler Perry offers, because at this point we know what Tyler Perry offers, and Tyler Perry's very stubborn. He's not changing it. He clearly is on his Nene Leaks. I said what I said and I ain't changing it. He's not changing the script. It's you like it or you don't. So let's get right into it. So Divorce in Black, this movie was starring our beloved Meagan Good alongside Corey Hardrick, Richard Lawson, and Debbie Morgan, and a lot of other people, but those are the main people that we know. What was this movie about? Meagan Good, she was the main character. She was a good Black woman who married a man that wasn't treated her like was terrible to her throughout the entire movie. He decides he no longer wants to be with her. He divorces her and she has to pick up the scraps of her life and move on. He will not let her, and that's the plot of the movie. Have we seen it before? Yeah. Did we see it again? Yeah. Was it a different version of the same script? Yeah. But we know what we're going to get. So there's no point to complain, I guess, you know? Let's just start off with the opening scene, child. 5 minutes into the movie. What can I say? Tyler Perry does it again. This was the most chaotic, unhinged opening scene for a movie I think I have ever watched. Okay. I feel like Tyler Perry be on social media and he does something to shock the audience. Like this opening was basically a shocker. Like your mouth was going to be on the floor. And it's like, I don't know if I was supposed to take this seriously because I didn't. Like I said, this movie is a drama, but the first scene of the movie is so unserious that this has to be a comedy. It has to be a comedy because I laughed. It was funny to me. So basically they're inside of a church, of course. And I just like Tyler Perry knows what he's doing. Okay. The man is very smart. He starts off the movie in a church. Now we know a lot of Tyler Perry's movies have something. He's always trying to convey a message to the church or to the people because that's where he got his grounds from. That is his audience. Okay, remember he started off doing plays about God and Christianity. So his base audience are Christians. So all his movies always usually have some type of church scene in them or something to be related to God. So just know the movie started off in the church at a funeral with Richard Lawson, who was the pastor in the movie, and the Meagan Good's, the main character's father. So he's preaching at this funeral, and apparently the person who died is Corey Hardrick's brother, and they were tormenting the community. These men, him and his brothers, were apparently just, you know, bad guys, if you want to say thugs. They were terrible people in the community. They robbed, they stole. He even died because he was trying to rob a grandmother who went to the church. So Richard Lawson, the pastor was basically giving a very literal eulogy. He was not sugarcoating it. He was basically saying this is a very bad man that's in this casket, and he's in this casket by the way, it's his own reasons. Basically, it's his fault he's dead, and his soul is not going to heaven, it's going to hell. Like, he was a terrible, terrible man, and his brothers are also terrible, but he was saying you guys have room to change or you're going to be right here where your brother is at. Okay, that's how the movie started off. The mom of the main character of Corey was very upset about this, and she's just going off. She's fussing back at the pastor. So you saying my son is going to hell? You saying he is bad for us? Then she's like looking, she's talking to the congregation. All of y'all judge me. Y'all always judge me and my family.
Always look down on us.
Well, lady, your family is running a havoc in the community. So it's like this back and forth scene between the pastor and the mother going back and forth. The brothers are very upset. Meagan Good, the main character, she's shocked. She just wants her father to just preach and get the sermon over with. She doesn't want to have to deal with all this. In the long run, the mother is getting upset. She's angry. She starts to take her clothes off, which confused me. What is going on? Mind you, the movie just started. We're in the first 5 minutes of the movie, y'all. In the church, she's arguing with the pastor. Then she starts ripping her clothes off slowly.
Like, oh my Lord, have mercy.
I was taken aback. I was aghast. I was like, what is happening here? Somebody tell me what's going on. So as she's like ripping her clothes off, but she's doing it very slowly. She takes her hat off and she's like got blonde hair and she's basically in a slip. And she's telling him, yeah, we don't need y'all's help. We don't need this church. And she tells her sons, now this where it just gets insane, diabolical level of what the is going on. She tells her sons to get the body out of the casket. Pick her dead son's body up out of the casket and drag it out of the church. And that is exactly what they do. And
no! Not the casket. Take him out. Take him out of there.
How you gonna say we're gonna get him out?
Take him out of there. Oh my God.
yeah, that's how the movie opens up. Tyler Perry, this is some type of comedic genius level things, because who thinks of this? Who could come up with this type of scene? I would say only Tyler Perry, but there is a lady on TikTok claiming that she wrote this in a book. So there's actually other unhinged people out there in the world, but I don't know how true that is. I really don't know, but my assumption is that Tyler Perry came up with this foolishness by himself. And if you know anything about creating movies or doing YouTube videos, they always tell you to open with a hook so you can catch your audience. Well, Tyler Perry, you definitely did that. Like, Tyler Perry opened the movie up till the point where you're just like, what am I watching? Right? So after that, the movie just goes on, and the movie was like 2 hours and 20 minutes. It was a little bit over 2 hours. It's a very long movie. Now the plot, I told y'all the plot. It lasted 2 hours. Like, now I'll say I liked Meagan Good's portrayal of her character throughout the movie. I don't think she had a lot to work with. But overall, I paid close attention to Meagan. I wanted to see what she was going to bring to this character, what she was going to do. And I feel overall Meagan Good did a good job. Corey, y'all, I don't know what was going on with the Corey character, but I don't blame Corey for how he portrayed this character. I feel like that was the direction that Corey was given. They wanted him to be a mean, nasty, abusive 1970s style husband. Like,
Get your damn hands off me. Say that shit, Ava, because you don't love me. okay?
But what I wish is there was no character development. We never got to see why did Meagan Good marry Corey in the first place? Because the entire movie, he was a jerk. The entire movie, he was just very mean to her. They were going to go to a restaurant to eat with their dinner, and she goes to get ready, and he leaves her and goes to the dinner by himself. And then when he gets to the dinner with the friends, he's sitting there talking about, I don't know the last time me and you had a good day. And then he looks at his friend and he's like, black women ain't shit.
I remember last time we had a nice night. Honest.
Thomas.
You need help. Jim, black women ain't shit, man.
It was just, what? It was just insane. It was just like, who is feeding him these are the lines? But this is the direction of Tyler Perry. I feel like everybody's saying that Corey Hart didn't do a good job, but it's like, this is direction he was given. Like, he had some crazy liners in this movie, and he kept like doing this like throughout the movie. It was like at the funeral, like he was like, and then he was like, one of the best parts of the movie, he was like, you want to lose your job, biatch? Like,
Dallas, you need to leave this bank right now.
Do you want to lose your job, bitch?
it was like, biatch. He kept adding the bitch word to everything and pointing the finger, like, and it was cringy. It was funny. Like, this, you have to laugh at this type of work. Like, it was so funny. Like, when he looked at that friend and was like, you want to lose your job? You want to lose your job, biatch? Like, it reminded, like, I know that Tyler Perry told him to say that. Like, absolutely. I know Tyler Perry was behind the scenes and he was like, add a biatch to that, you know? You want to lose your job today? No, he was like, now point at her. And he was like, do you want to lose your job today? And Tyler was like, add biatch to it. And he was like, do you want to lose your job today, biatch? And action. You know what I mean? It was giving me very much the scene from Malibu's Most Wanted.
You are an oppressed black man from the ghetto.
Yeah, I'm having trouble finding this one, man.
Hey, action! Give me a ride, punk, or I will dust your ass at a biatch, and I think you got it.
Give me a ride, punk, or I will dust your ass, biatch!
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 Click it! Turn around and do it again!
Biatch!
That's the type of scenery that this was giving to me. That's the type of direction. I feel like that's what was going on in these movies, because we know these movies are shot in like 3 to 4 weeks. Like, Tyler Perry does not play when it comes to shooting movies. It's very fast paced. So it's like, get it, got it, we got the scene, we'll fix it in post, you know? And you could tell throughout this movie, like, it kind of felt like that because there was, again, no character development. Like, I hate the way Corey's character was presented to us because we never saw the initial love between him and his wife. It was just like, it made no sense with the way Megan's character grew up from a loving home, why you would be with this man who has nothing. He's an angry old drunk. He's broke. And with all that, you would think, well, she's with him because, you know, he must be putting it down in a bedroom or something like that. You know, he's broke, so he's got to have good. Well, apparently he didn't, because Megan let us know throughout the movie that it wasn't even good. And of course, through all of this, through Corey treating Megan so bad, Megan finds love. No, wait, let me first. Megan goes back to church. She moves back home with her parents, who her parents is a pastor and a first lady. So of course she goes to church. She finds Jesus, you know, the love in her heart. You know, Tyler's got to keep the audience. And her parents try to push her onto an old boyfriend, which also was very strict. It's just like, this would never happen in real life. Like, the way, like, she just broke up with her husband and like the next day y'all are putting her on a date with her ex. It was just crazy, but you know, again, comedy, fantasy, you got to go with it. So obviously the ex-boy, the old boyfriend that they're trying to push her with, he's a member of the church. He's a good man, Savannah. He's a good man, Savannah. A good, nice, light-skinned, fine-looking man. Of course, right? Now, eventually, Megan ends up with him. She starts dating him. She's, you know, at first she doesn't want to be with him, but eventually she falls for him. And when she does, it just, again, it was so like, again, this movie was 2 hours, but it just felt what is going on? Like, they're at like a carnival, and then they're at, all of a sudden they're in the back of the truck, and there's this music playing, and it's like all serious.
We pass in the hall, separate rooms.
And it's just like, what is, like, how do we go from this to that? Like, is this the same movie? Is this the same character? But the scene, the way it was shot, it was beautiful, but it was very choppy. Very choppy. Who was ever doing the camera work? It was very choppy. It was like, they're in the truck, in the country, in the trees at night, and then she's drinking the liquor, and then she's like, make love to me. Wait a minute. Whoa, wait, calm down. What is going on? And he's like, no, I cannot make love to you. I will not use you. What the? Like, honestly, it's funny. Like, you have to laugh. Like, this is comedy. Like, this is top-notch comedy we're watching. For real, for real. Like, so once you can get past seeing this as like a serious drama and find the comedic laughs in it, I think you can then begin to appreciate Tyler Perry. So once she's like falls in love with the guy and she's seeing the guy. Now, mind you, her husband is the one who ended their relationship. He wanted the divorce. Like, he was like, I'm done. I don't want to be with you. Sign the papers. She goes in to sign the papers. And then this scene didn't make any sense to me either, because when she goes in there to sign the papers, like, Corey and his lawyer, they're all smiling. They want her to sign the papers. And like, the scene is kind of, it goes on, and they're like, you didn't read it. You should have your lawyer here. And she's like, I don't need my lawyer. I've already read it. I'm going to sign it. But the way Corey is smiling, it's like something sinister is going on. Like, I thought, oh, they changed it. They must have put something in it. Like, he's about to take the house from her, the car from her. Like, he has something up his sleeve, because he was smiling. It was a very sinister scene. It was so drawn out. But nothing came of that scene. Like, nothing happened. Like, she signed it. The divorce was done. It was like, what was the purpose of that scene? It wasn't necessary. It didn't need to be in the movie. But I digress. So once he divorces her, she goes on. She's living her life. And then Corey, the main character, becomes obsessed with her. The brothers the brothers and the mama. This part, they were like broke, like this, no disrespect to my country bumpkins and to people who live in trailer parks. There's nothing wrong with it. But it was just like, so none of these boys got wives, girlfriends, nothing. They all still live in the trailer park with their mama. Terrorizing the community, living like this. They ain't got no money, but they rob and steal. They don't got nothing to show for it. At least they could sell drugs. Now, I'm not telling people to sell drugs, but what is going on? Like, I was just confused by the family dynamics. It just, again, question mark, made no sense, but we're just going to go with it. Fantasy, comedy. So they're all stalking Meagan Good's character, and then Corey's just showing up at her house, at her job, accusing her of cheating on him the whole time with the ex-boyfriend. He shows up at her house one day, just randomly in her kitchen eating cereal, and he's like, I'm gonna forgive you. Unserious, Tyler Perry. I'm gonna forgive you. And I'm gonna go upstairs, and I'm gonna take a shower, and we're gonna be together. This is after the divorce and everything. And Megan's character allows him to go upstairs because she's got the new boyfriend in the bed. So he goes upstairs, realizes that the new boyfriend is up there. Then a fight scene breaks out, and the new boyfriend beats him up, of course, and puts him in a headlock, and he passes out. Now, this is the part that was just crazy to me. So when he passes out, Corey Hardwick, obviously, it's like dead weight on the floor because he's out of consciousness. Meagan Good's character just switches from this nice, sweet girl to all of a sudden she's like Diary of a Mad Black Woman mad. She's tired of this. She can't take it no more. All her strength that she has, she picks up this entire man and drags him all the way out of the house. I mean, pulls his body down the stairs.
Look out. Oh, you want to take a shower? Huh? You want to take a shower? How was your shower, nigga? Did you get wet, motherfucker? Huh? You want to eat cereal? Go ahead and eat your cereal outside the motherfucking house.
by herself, pulls him out through the door, outside of this huge 2-story house, while the new boyfriend is just in amazement of her strength. Come on. How is it possible that Meagan Good's little self could pick up a man and carry him throughout the house? It made absolutely no sense, but okay, fantasy, it's a comedy. That's what I had to keep telling myself. Because if you're not gonna upset me. You're not gonna upset me. You're just, I don't take it seriously. And so that was her last straw with Corey. They sent him on his way. But now she has to get a restraining order on him. And he goes and he messes with the mom. Like, he goes to the... Y'all, this movie was so unserious. Like, it was so unserious. He goes to the grocery store because the mom apparently goes to the grocery store every Thursday or something like that. And he starts harassing the mother. He grabs her. He's like, listen here, biatch. Again, Tyler Perry told him to say, biatch, click, click, biatch. Perfect. You are a strung out black alcoholic. Like, say biatch when you talk to women. Like, it's what it was giving. It was just like, what is going on? The whole time, the whole movie, what is going on? Like, so the mother, then she's upset. She never tells the father, who is played by Richard Lawson. He finds out for the people in town because this is such a small town. News gets around fast. Once he finds out, child, he is upset. He cannot believe it that this man would put his hands on his daughter and his wife. Now he has to go handle and stand on business. So he drives to Atlanta to go beat up Corey. So then Corey is home. You know, he's in the trailer park with his mother and his 3 brothers. And the dad is there with his shotgun. Like, what? His shotgun, yo. I mean, like, long, like 1970s style shotgun. Like, who's carrying that anymore? But, you know, he's a country old man. I guess that's what Tyler Perry was trying to portray. And he's there, he's talking to Corey. You put your hands on my wife. You will never, me and you will die in hell before I let you, you know. And so then his brothers are behind him, and then they start, they shoot the dad, y'all. They shoot him. At this point, I was just like, you know, what are we gonna do? They shoot Richard Lawson in the leg and then start beating him up, y'all. The mama, the brother, pop, 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 kicking him. And then the mom's like, stop! And then they all stop and they go in the house. And like, that was the end of the scene. But some kind of way, Richard Lawson ends up in the truck because then because the mom had called Meagan to let her know that the dad was on the way to kill him. And he gonna kill him. Y'all gotta stop him. Save him. Pray. Oh my Lord Jesus. So Meagan and the new boyfriend appear and at the house, and they save the daddy from the truck. And the dad's inside the truck all beat up, and he has to go to the hospital. Because mind you, they shot the man. Let's not forget. I feel like Tyler Perry forgot that the man was shot in the leg. Not only did this old man get shot, but they also beat him up real badly. So then he's just in the car. Nobody called 911. Nobody came to help this man. They had to take that man to the hospital. So they take the daddy to... This is all over the place. So they take the daddy to the hospital. So while the daddy is in the hospital... You know, the fam, they're all there. They just can't believe that this is happening. This is insane. So then Meagan calls Corey. No, Meagan steals the boyfriend's car and leaves the hospital just randomly. And then the mom and the boyfriend are like, where's Meagan? Where did she go? Where's Ava? Where is she? And they can't find her. He's like, oh my God, she took my car and she left. Yes, well, Meagan stole his car and left, called the ex-boyfriend. Well, called the ex-husband, excuse me. And she's on the phone with him and she's telling him, did you beat my daddy up? Did you put your hands on my mama? Well, my new man is so good to me. He does things to me that you've never done to me. I'm on my way to make love to him right now. And so the ex-husband is just, he's just so upset. He's crazy, y'all. So he just can't believe it. And He knows that she's on the way to the house to make love to her new man in the house he used to leave. So she's luring him back to the house, even though I just shot your daddy and he's in the hospital, okay? So while her dad's in the hospital, beat up and shot, she's on her way back home to the house to make love to her new man. And he called her to say that. So then his dumb butt falls for it and appears at her house. And this scene is so dramatic. This is like comedy gold. So like she's sitting at the counter. She's just sitting there drinking her wine. Like, I don't even got a wine glass, but like she's just sitting there just quietly, scene, dramatic. Just imagine, y'all. And she's just drinking her glass. She just... The glass breaks. Like he's entering the house, walking slowly. So all you hear is his footsteps as she's just drinking. And he's walking in slowly. So it's like, and then she's like, basically like, I thought you would show up. And she's like, did you hurt my daddy? And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I'm just like, what is going on? Like, it's such a slow, drawn out scene. And to make a long story short, y'all, she pulls out a gun. No, he pulls out a gun first, right? He has it. He sits it on the table because she's telling about how good the new man is to her and he's going to leave her alone. And he just can't take it. So he pulls out a gun and he puts it on a chair. Some type of way they get into a scuffle. She runs away. She pulls out the shotgun because now, the daddy had came over and bought shotguns to the house. And now she got the shotgun. She's in charge now because she's that strong, even though she was getting whooped the whole entire movie. And this man was leaving her, going to dinners, treating her bad, didn't treat her a dime. Now she didn't care. She was so sweet and nice-hearted the whole movie. But now she's got her strength and she's tired of him. So she got the gun. So then she's like, don't do it. Don't do it. And he jumps at her and bam, she shoots him. He's dead. And that's the movie. Divorce in Black. Cinema magic. Like, it was funny. Like, if I look at it through the lens of comedy, then I find the movie good. If I look at it through the lens of like real drama, absolutely not. But to me, it was funny. Like, I just laughed throughout the movie because it be just so many parts missing and so many like just what's going on. And like the way that Corey Hardrick portrayed that character and how he was talking throughout the movie. Only Tyler Perry could deliver such work. Like, only him. Like, nobody else can do what he does. So for that, I do not go into his movies expecting what we want. We should expect what we get, and that is what we get. So for that, I can appreciate it. I think the argument that we are having amongst ourselves is it's not Tyler Perry's job to portray Black people in a better light. It's not his job. It's really not. But for some reason, once someone has the power to do something and we the people, we just expect as Black people, you should do what we want. You should do what we're asking you to do. He doesn't have to. He clearly doesn't, and he's clearly not going to. You know what I mean? And I had to sit and think about it. It's really not his responsibility. He does not have to. It would be nice if he changed it up. Yeah, sure. But he doesn't have to. He has the power not to do it. It is a give and take. Everything ain't 100%. So for that, I can appreciate Tyler Perry. Looking at this movie and seeing this cast, Meagan Good, Kari, Richard, Debbie Morgan, all these Black people, they needed jobs. They need to work. And it's so funny. It's just like, if you put Black stars in a movie, and put it on a streaming network, Black people are going to support it. The formula is very easy. You pick a Black star. This movie was Meagan Good. Last movie was Kelly Rowland. He's had Taraji P. Henson. Whoever it is, that face, the familiar face that the Black community knows, you surround them with familiar faces, the Black actors that we know. We are going to support, we're going to watch. Tyler Perry knows exactly what he's doing, okay? It doesn't matter because he uses people who are familiar to us. Even if we don't like the script, we're going to watch it. And side note. I just thought it was very interesting how Meagan, Corey, and Richard were all divorcees. Meagan got divorced from Devon Franklin. Corey has been divorced from Tia Mowry. Richard Lawson is divorced from Beyonce mother. Now, Debbie Morgan, I don't know if she got divorced recently or had a divorce on the way, but I just thought that was real interesting how Tyler chose to use all of those actresses. And then like Meagan Good's character, her being with Corey, trying to fix him because he's had like such this hard life and she felt like it was her responsibility to help him and fix him. It's kind of like what she's doing right now with Jonathan Majors. I don't know. Like, do I think that it was a coincidence? Absolutely not. I think Tyler Perry, again, he knows what he's doing. He knows what chords he is striking. And he knows that his movies with the people that he used are going to go to number one. And right now it is number one. He knows that. And it's just like, I know before, I don't know, they were saying that Tyler Perry was having troubles or issues getting A-list stars to want to be in his movie. And I could see why he would be having that issue, but how he makes up for that, his issues, is by his pay and by the way he treats that actor. I don't know about you, but a lot of these actresses are broke. Like, for real, for real. The money ain't money and like that in Black Hollywood, okay? Only the main people get roles, and even them, they're not valued at the level of the other A-list stars. So if there is a man who's willing to put out a movie and pay you your worth, those actresses and actors, they need to eat too. They are going to work for Tyler Perry, and to be treated in such a way, they know they're going to be up in the nicest of the nicest and get money and zeros they ain't never seen in their life. What would you do? Tyler Perry, you can holler me. I want a job too. I'll work for you. If you want to pay me and treat me right, hey, I'll be up in that movie like a comedy. You know what I mean? So there you have it. Divorce in Black. I don't feel like you can really critique a Tyler Perry movie or rate it on a scale of 0 to 10 because, again, it's very unserious. Again, I didn't look at this movie as a drama. I looked at it as a comedy. So on looking at it as a comedy, it cracked me up. It made me laugh. So for that, I'll say it was good. Now, if you go into the movie expecting something serious, a serious plot, a serious drama plot line, character development, something to inspire you, something to shock you, something to make you think, it's not going to happen. You're not going to get that. But if you're looking for something that's going to make you laugh, something that's make you go, what is going on? Something to be like, now that is just ridiculous. That is crazy. Haha. Then you're going to like it. I do feel like Tyler Perry was trying to relay a message there because he be trying to relay messages throughout his movie, but I feel like they just land kind of badly and it's like so unserious that you can't even take it. But I really do feel like he was trying to relay the message of when people die in our community where we have like Black on Black crime or something like that, like, and you know how somebody goes to jail and we be like, freedom, R.I.P. to the homie. I know he's in a better place. And we know that it was a menace on the street. We know he terrorized the community. We know he was shooting at them. He was he wasn't a good person and now he's dead. I could say a couple of names. Why are we lying at their funerals? Making it sound like they were a good person and they're in a better place. I'm not going to say they in heaven. I'm not going to say they in hell. But we need to stop lying and talking about they was good and this is... No, let's be honest. Let's be honest. I think that's what he was trying to get at in that scene. If that message, if you were trying to relate, Tyler, that message I can get behind. That message I agree with. But overall, child, Divorce in Black was funny. It made me laugh. What did you guys think about the movie? How do you feel it went? Do you feel it was just ridiculous? Did you think the movie was good? Maybe you liked it from the drama lens looking at it. How did you feel the characters were throughout the movie? Did you like the acting in the movie? I thought the acting was good with the script that the actors were given. And I feel like Corey's, it was the direction that they gave him because biatch will go down in history. Drop down these comments and tell me what you like. Don't forget to like this video and I will see you guys in my next video.